Hello. Let's sew a Minikane bodysuit together. You can find a link to the pattern in the description below the video. Bodysuit can be sewn with an overlocker or with a regular sewing machine. For sewing we need 15 cm of cotton jersey interlock, about 10 cm of ribbing for cuffs and neckline, about 10 cm of ribbing for cuffs and neckline. We need these details. 1 front detail. You need to immediately mark the middle of the front for sewing on the gusset. Two parts of the back. Two sleeves. The highest point of the sleeve should also be noted. We also need 2 parts of the gusset. The narrower side of the gusset is its front side. At both ends of the gusset, you need to make marks in the middle. Fold one gusset piece and the front piece face to face. It is very important to carefully connect the marks of the middle. Fix everything with pins. Turn the fasten parts wrong side up. Now lay the second part of the gusset right side down on these pieces. Be sure to match the labels. Need to pin this part too. Sew the front of the gusset on the sewing machine. Make cuts. Now you can finish the seam with an overlock or a zigzag stitch on a sewing machine. Turn gusset right side out and iron. Complete the shoulder seams. Measure the length of the neckline. I got 13 centimeters. It's half the length. Multiply the resulting value by 0.75. We'll have 9.75. Round up to 9.8. Do not forget that this is half the length of the neck. And for its processing, we need a strip of ribbon measuring 19.5 centimeters along the shared thread and 5 centimeters along the weft. Fold the rectangle in half lengthwise and mark the center. Mark the middle of the front neckline. Align the marks and sew the ribbon evenly pulling. Can be sewn on an overlocker or on a sewing machine. Iron the finished neckline. From Velcro you need to cut a strip 1 cm wide and 7 cm long. Finish the edges of the middle of the back with an overlock or a zigzag stitch. Bend the finished edge of the left part of the backrest by 1 cm. Sew the hard part of Velcro to the front side of the resulting edge. Now you need to bend the edge of the right part by 1 cm. And sew on the soft part of Velcro, but from the wrong side. Fasten Velcro. Bend the edge of the part with a hard Velcro and leave it bent with a soft one. Sew the details of the back under the fastener with a straight seam. Now you need to make the cuffs of the sleeves. The width of the sleeve at the bottom is 10 cm. Multiply 10 by 0.8 and get 8 cm. We cut out 2 rectangles from the ribbon along the shared thread 8 cm and along the internal thread 5 cm. Fold the cuffs in half lengthwise and sew evenly to the bottom of the sleeve. Align the marks of the highest point of the sleeve in the shoulder seam and sew the sleeves to the armhole. Make side seams. It is better to first lay a straight stitch on a sewing machine and only then process the edge with an overlock or a zigzag stitch. It remains to make only the cuffs of the holes for the legs. Remeasure the width of the hole. I got 9 centimeters. Multiply 9 by 0.8 and you get 7.2 centimeters. As in the case of the neck, this is half the width of the cuff. Cut out 2 rectangles with sides of 14.5 and 5 centimeters. Fold the cuffs in half lengthwise and evenly pulling to sew. It remains only to sew the gusset to the back of the bodysuit. And the product is ready. Thank you for your attention. More sewing projects you will find on my blog on BOOSTTY.